के देशमुख इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग, प्रोफेसर AP कुलकर्णी फिजिक्स, प्रोफेसर SD मांचारे केमिकल इंजीनियरिंग, प्रोफेसर JB राव कंप्यूटर साइंस, प्रोफेसर दिवाकर चक्रवर्ती बायोलॉजी, प्रोफेसर चुटपाई रमणन केमिकल इंजीनियरिंग, प्रोफेसर गौरव दत्त फिजिक्स, just though you met Dr. Sunil Dr. Bharat Deshpande computer science, Dr. Raghunath Utapade physics, Dr. Utpal Rai biology, Dr. PM Singh mechanical engineering, Professor Anand Jumel, Professor Nanda Kumar Professor PK Das mathematics, Professor Mridula Goyal economics, Professor KR Anupama electrical electronics, Professor DM Kulkarni mechanical engineering, Professor Srinivas Swami Professor Neena Govias computer science, Professor BJC Babu mechanical engineering, Professor Meenakshi Raman English, Professor AP Kole chemistry, Professor Suresh Ramaswamy physics, Dr. Ragurama.
ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
कुन्देन्दु तुषार हार भवना या शुभ्र वस्त्रवृता या वीणावरदण्ड मंडितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्मच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता। वंदना माँ के चरण की वंदना माँ के चरण की वंदना 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 माँ के चरण की वंदना माँ के चरण की वंदना 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 माँ के चरण की वंदना माँ के चरण की वंदना माँ के चरण की वंदना माँ के चरण की।
Sir, I request you to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open. Chief guest for the occasion, Dr. Pachauri, members of the Board of Governors, Mr. Ramachandran and Professor Rao, directors of our campuses, Mr. Raghunatha, Mr. Raman, members of the Senate, faculty and staff of Goa campus, the graduating class of 2012, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. It is my proud privilege to welcome you to this happy occasion and to present to you the convocation report on this occasion. It is a special honor for us to have Dr. Pachauri, Director General TERI, and Chancellor TERI University as our chief guest on this momentous occasion. As you very well know, Dr. Pachauri has been, since 2002, the chairman of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, or better known as IPCC, established by the World Met Organization and the United Nations Environment Program in 1988. As you all know, IPCC shared the 2007 Nobel Peace Prize with US Vice President Al Gore. For his many contributions to environment and climate change, and to science and technology in general, he has been conferred with some of the highest civilian awards by various nations, including those by governments of India, France, Belgium, Finland, Japan, and Mexico. Thank you, Dr. Pachauri, for readily agreeing to accept our invitation to be the chief guest for our convocation in Goa this 2012. I will now present the report on BITS Pilani and its 4 campuses taken together. The report highlights its achievements while bringing out its future plans and the challenges that BITS faces going forward. Professor Raman, Director of the Goa campus, will present a report that is specific to the Goa campus. As you are aware, BITS Pilani was declared deemed to be university by UGC in 1964. It offers undergraduate, postgraduate, and PhD programs in science, engineering, pharmacy, management, and social sciences to over 11,000 students from its 4 campuses in Pilani, Dubai, Goa, and Hyderabad. While today's students in the undergraduate program account for nearly 88% of the student body, we expect the share of postgraduate students and PhD students to grow from the current 12% by the year 2015 to 25%. These numbers reveal, but only partly, our growing emphasis on pursuing an agenda for research that aims to grow the number of PhD students from the current figure of 512 to over 1,100 by 2015 and to over 2,000 PhD students by the year 2020. I'm happy to report that BITS Pilani was, in 2005, the first institution in India to conduct BITSAT, an online examination for admission to its undergraduate programs. But more importantly, it has conducted BITSAT every year for 8 years without a single student being deprived the opportunity to take the examination as scheduled. This summer, approximately 115,000 students took the exam at 32 centers, including one in Dubai. Students have the option of taking the exam in any one of the 50 sessions spread over 21 days. Such is our commitment to using technology to make our admissions process fair, transparent, and efficient. Most other institutions in the country have woken up now to that potential of information technology. You would be pleased to note that during the academic year 2011-12, nearly 2,700 students have graduated from BITS with a degree in either of its 19 undergraduate or 21 postgraduate programs offered by our 4 campuses. Of these, 350 students will graduate with 2 degrees under the dual degree program, an option that only BITS provides to its students. An additional 28 students have graduated this year with a PhD. In the coming years, we expect these numbers to grow significantly. By year 2015, the number of students completing an undergraduate or postgraduate degree is expected to surpass 3,600, and those graduating with a PhD should exceed 100. Thus far, I have reported on academic programs that we run for students who reside on our campuses. You are possibly aware of BITS's pioneering role in running formal academic programs for professionals working in the industry, and this we've done for the past 33 years. Today, over 18,000 industry professionals are admitted into one of its 24 programs that lead to an undergraduate or postgraduate degree. Clearly, these programs allow industry professionals a second chance to obtain a formal degree or to upgrade their skills in keeping with the fast-changing environment in the world. Justifiably and invariably, BITS is ranked amongst the top 10 publicly or privately funded engineering institutions in India, and this is improving year on year. By that standing is mainly on account of its excellence in teaching. Its 7-month internship through the practice school program has also upon soft skills development. Clearly, we are not content with that. Going forward, we aspire to be listed as one of India's top 3 research-focused technical institutes by 2015, and by 2020, be counted amongst the leading 25 technical universities in Asia. And to realize that dream, we have begun to define and implement a number of projects under the umbrella project called Vision 2020, Mission 2012, that will enhance our capability and capacity to run a world-class university whose faculty and students excel in both teaching and research or innovation. I will outline some of those initiatives. I will later focus on the 2 challenges that we propose to address head-on. Having benchmarked our curricula against those of the best universities in India or overseas, BITS has revamped, redesigned, and implemented all its curricula starting 2011. We are convinced the future graduates from BITS Pilani will make for better industry leaders, given that the revised curriculum caters to increased exposure to humanities and to increased hands-on laboratory work. Second, our attempts to expand our basic and applied research programs are now beginning to yield dividends. Not only have we doubled the enrollment of PhD students, we have begun to see larger number of sponsored R&D projects being funded by government and industry. Our success in this domain will be seen by other universities in the private sector as a workable model for promoting research or innovation. Third, BITS's aggressive plan to recruit research-focused faculty is now paying off. We are attracting unprecedented number of applications for faculty position at BITS. While only 2% or so candidates are offered a position, 9 in 10 candidates readily accept the offers we make. We remain confident of filling up our faculty positions with top-class PhDs